On first down, they stick with Singletary. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Winslow. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Winslow. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Taken in at the 22. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
It feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11 now. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, Michel. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 31-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 44 yards.
A pickup of 44 yards on the play. And the Bears.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
25, Duke Johnson.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tackled at
after 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the end of the first quarter with the score Cardinals 7, Bears nothing.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
It's now 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Winslow. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Turnover on down.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. Open man has got it complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to air it out deep for, and this is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Bears nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
25, Duke Johnson.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2. Winslow throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ford. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch good for 8 and a first down.
Bears.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 44.
Carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Johnson, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
14.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
You know, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your...
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Ryan. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Bears nothing. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Throwing on first down. Winslow looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Franklin. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
At the 34.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Winslow. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there of protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Get in the weight room. Mike check 33.
Operating from the gun, Winslow. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Winslow. Throw left side complete. It's Franklin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
A gain of 14.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike check 33. Hey, here we go.
Operating from the gun, Winslow. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
33. Here we go.
The first down carry here for Johnson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mike check 33. 33. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Ready to work. Ready to work. Don't be scared. 69. 33. Check Mike 33. Here we go, D. Here we go.
To throw on second down. Winslow flushed out, and the ball is knocked out. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
On third down, Winslow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Alex Okafor able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Vince Beagle, the one to bring him down.
The tackle by Vince
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
They run it again with Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Eric, no gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get changed, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact,
Check out. Ready. Mike 25. Long day. That's got to be a 11. Check Mike. Hey, South. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
From the gun, Ryan. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. 60 Bobcat. 33.
Off play action. Winslow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, Winslow. That is caught. It's Tajae Sharp. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4 at the Cardinals' 47.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Mike, check 33.
On 1st and 10, Winslow into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch up. Hey, check 24. 54, stop. Undercrush.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
I'm going to come back to you.
Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
3-yard line.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
10 yards.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Going for the deep ball. And he's got room. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Winslow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Throwing on 1st down. Winslow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. This is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line.
On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 41-yard line.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So it's a win here for the Arizona